Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. And y'all, this is a different video. Um, so I am doing my daughter's hair, and I've been saying I was going to show y'all how I do it because she has a lot and she has that thick texture. And I know sometimes um I've seen people who've had this kind of hair texture struggle like with their daughters. I've seen someone have they kind of struggled with Um, wash day, just because it's so thick and so curly. So I'm just gonna show y'all what I do. So by the time I remember to do this, y'all, and it's gonna be one of those long videos too, because I didn't try to like incorporate all the parts from the washing to the conditioning to the blow drying to the braiding to the beating. Y'all, hands and down, it takes around 5 hours. Um, kind of with like minimal interruptions, and I got 3 kids, so it'd be some interruptions, or I'd be having to do dinner, cook dinner or something, because I'd be procrastinating sometimes because this girl got so much hair, and then so do I. So it's like a hassle to do both of ours. Even though I'll never do them on the same time, it's a lot sometimes with the washing and all of that and styling and stuff. And then I do my own hair, so it's just a lot to get both of ours done sometimes. So it's frustrating. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all how I do hers because I feel like I have perfected my method with her hair texture. Again, it's one of those, like it's the 4C, I guess they would consider it. Um, and that hair could be, or that hair type is a lot more thicker. It dries very fast. Her hair is very drying. Sometimes to the point where it could just be like a nuisance depending on what you're trying to do. Um, and it eats up water and eats up product like no other. You have to separate everything because the coils are so tight that they could just get mixed up. It just be a lot. But I feel like I perfected it. So I'm just gonna show y'all what I do. So by the time I started to think to even record y'all, I had already washed her hair. So I just section it into four, wash it with really any kind of shampoo. One that's obviously like nourishing and stuff like that. Um, But if sometimes her hair get a little flaky, so if she needs a little bit more, I'll use like something with rosemary and mint in it just to really get a deep cleaning. But for the most part, it's kind of just what I have on handy or what I have on hand. And then I have to section the four parts into sections. That's how thick her hair is. And I think I got this hairbrush from Walmart. It's just, but I love it with this because like the dimming brush, it just does not. Damn, that thing is not strong enough for the kind of hair that she got. It is a lot. And then for the conditioner, I use Tresemme. I feel like Tresemme has a lot of slip, and it really works for me. Um, myself, and I feel like I'm able to get a lot more. Um, what do you call it? Just like it's a lot easier to comb through. And then like at the top, you see this part, this middle hair. I know it's going fast, but y'all, that part right there, the tip, like at the top of that head is so thick. It's not even funny. And then you see like the technique I just do is as you know, as she's standing out of the water and her hair is not getting wet, her hair will literally dry up so fast. So what I have to do is sometimes it's wetted because it'll be like the surface is wet, but like the inside is not. And that's kind of how it happens. And you see her making faces and stuff because she a little tender headed, but she has gotten used to it because I've been doing her hair since she was a baby. But you have to start at the ends of their hair. If you start at the top, you are going to break off a lot more hair than what you need to. On top of that, it's going to be a struggle to try to comb it all the way through. And what I do too sometimes is even though I'm taking section by section, sometimes you gotta separate the section within the section if you get what I'm trying to say. But for the most part, what I realized too with her hair is once I take her hair out of the braids, she can only have like a couple of days before, like, look how stiff it is if y'all seen it. Um, so it has to get wet a little bit more. And when you pour water or like just when her hair gets wet, um, you cannot, like, it'll just go right in, like on the surface. It's not going to really penetrate the inside like that. So sometimes you have to kind of open up the hair and pour the water on there, if you know what I'm trying to say. And that's why you also have to section it off too, because you have to make sure that the tresemme is getting within each strand. Because trust me when I tell you, you would think you would use more product than necessary, because you didn't thought you didn't did something, and the whole time the middle is dry as heck. But yeah, I was saying you have to do the section within the section sometimes because it just be so thick and tangled. So her hair only can go for about a couple days out, depending on what type of style I do. Like if I'm just doing like a ponytail or something like that. Um, if I was like didn't feel like doing her hair at the time that I was taking it out. But for the most part, I do it like every 2 weeks for sure. I really don't let her hair get um, I don't let it go no longer than that. And if I do, it's really like a couple of days. It's not like weeks. Because what I realize is the more I'm on top of it, the better it is on wash day. Because this was taking like a while for a minute, and like she sweats and then her hair sweats out. If you know anything about this kind of hair, this kind of hair will sweat out real fast. But just look how easy that was, and then look how short it looks like. But then the whole time, hair is super long. Um, and this was just from her getting dressed, y'all. Look how dry that is. Like it's ridiculous how dry her hair gets. But this is the kind of hair, and this is why I'm even saying something, because it's really manageable as long as you know what to do. And like I said, y'all, it's so thick. It is so thick. I do clip her ends myself when I feel like she needs it. But that's really like every once in a blue, because I kind of just keep her hair in braids for the most part. But once again, y'all gotta y'all gotta section it off in four, and then start with one section. And I'm gonna show you a concoction that I put together that I started using on her hair, because when I realized her hair was so dry, like her hair is totally different from mine. I don't have to use any product when I'm like straightening my hair, but she needs moisture because her hair dries so fast. Now mine's do too, but not as fast as hers. Um, So her hair needs a lot of moisture, and then when hers dry up, and let's just say you try to comb it, y'all, it's like so brittle. Here's my concoction. This is what it looks like, y'all. I literally, let me tell you how I made this. One day I was just like, her hair needs moisture, like, and I really don't know what to put in it. I started looking up stuff, and oh, FYI, I do use a different brush. Look how that's the consistency. That's the And it just like melts in your hand. Look, now it's like a butter for her hair. It does not smell like, it just smells like raw shea butter. If you know what that smells like, really not really nothing. But I didn't do like no essential oils or nothing like that. But I definitely want to get into that. I just At the time that I was looking into this, I just needed something to moisturize her hair, because I'm like, what I'm doing is not working, and I wasn't finding the results. And then y'all, one day I realized, I'm like, I tried to like, what made me go into this was I tried to braid her hair while it was still in the drying, like without blow drying it, and y'all, it was ridiculous. When I say ridiculous, I mean trying to separate the hair and do parts and stuff for the braids. She was just, it was more tender headed, it was more tangled up as the time, but I was like, it's no way. And then I think I seen online somewhere. Look how long that is, just from what I did. I'm gonna show y'all what I did there too, as far as like a little technique. I feel like it helps me. You can take notes if need be, but I feel like it helps me. Anyway, I wound up watching somebody do hair, because I could watch like people do hair and makeup videos all day. I wound up watching somebody do it, and I seen that they blow dry their hair, and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a darn minute. I've never seen nobody blow. Because I didn't get my hair, when I was younger, I didn't get my hair done at the hair salon until I started getting a little older, and then I was just getting blowouts. So obviously you need your hair straight, blowed out for that. But as far as like braids and stuff, my mom did it. She never had to blow dry my hair because my hair was manageable. But because she has so much, her consistency of her hair is different, or the pattern is different, and it's thicker. It's way thicker. Like my hair is thick too, but hers is way thicker. Um, it's um, it's a lot to manage when it comes to, and just like everything else that goes with it drying so fast. And then like if you're trying to comb that, and I'm gonna show you because right here, when I separate this one part, you're gonna see where her hair is, like a little bit. You can kind of see that's where it's at, but look at how it is blow dried. So that's really how long her hair is, and that's not even fully blow dried, y'all. That's literally just like a couple passes because I try to do like 2 passes. Excuse me. Um, I try to do like 2 passes just because the whole point of doing this technique is not to really get it straight. It's just to make it a little bit more manageable when I'm trying to part her hair and braid it. So this is why I do this way because it's more manageable. Once you can clearly see like I'm just letting like combing it out with this brush. 2 to 3 passes really be like doing a job because again she sweats. So if I let all of this sit for a while and then with the heat and everything, it can like shrivel back up so fast. That's just how the texture of her hair is. Look, and you can really see the difference there where I was showing you. That's how short, and that's not even at its shortest. These strands or these sections are a little bit wet. Now you see how I hold it. I'm holding it like this because this is giving it that stretch. I felt like when I did this one time just randomly, it worked so good. I was like, I gotta keep this technique in here because when I tell y'all, oh, this girl got so much hair. It is not even funny. But anyway, what I was doing at first was just trying to comb through it, like comb through it, blow dry it, comb through it, blow dry it. It was just taking forever. I was like, I have to find something else. So what I wound up doing is just I'll take a strand, I'll comb out the bottom just a tad bit, and then and with my mixture is so thick that it kind of not stiffens up the hair, but it does until you blow dry it because it's a bunch of oils. So as I'm oiling it, as you're heating it up, the oils will obviously eventually turn into the liquid part. But when you have it at the base that I showed y'all, then it will kind of like make the hair a little stiffen and it's harder to even comb through. So I feel like this is why this method works for me. Um, but as you can see, this is just like a closer view of me doing one section. I've already done them other ones. Um, but yeah, so I just hold it down or comb the bottom a little bit, hold it at the bottom, and then just try to blow dry it. And that's what I was trying to show y'all. That when I did do that, it stretched it just a little bit. And then as I'm combing and blow drying, it stretches it more. But again, I don't fully um blow dry it because it's the I'm not trying to get it, bone straight or use it for that reason, like as if I'm about to straighten her hair. I'm just trying to make it more manageable. And I find that this technique is a lot easier for me. Because really, after I do that one pass, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. Doing like the second pass, I'll comb it out a little bit. The comb out is like super easy, and then like once I get to the top and I go to blow dry it down, it's like nothing. So I found that this works best for me in trying to deal with her hair. If y'all can kind of see, I'll just comb and then blow dry. Like I said, 2 or 3 times for real really does the job. Her hair again in the inside is a little bit more wet, but what I had, like I said, what I do if I find out like a part of the hair is not moisturized, I'll just take some more oil and put it on there. But for the most part, it be moisturized the first time that I put it on. And with these oils, one day I just started concocting because I had this oil stuff because I was making something for me. So I had got me some shea butter, some mango butter. All this stuff was raw. I got it from the store. Raw shea butter, raw mango butter. I had not olive, yeah, olive oil. I've had almond oil, the Jamaican black castor oil, jojoba oil, just a whole bunch of oils. And I was like, I'm gonna just put these oils together, melt them down, freeze it, and see what happens. And I came up with this. Now, again, y'all, it's not the best, but when you have this hair texture, I promise you, this keeps her hair moisturized the entire 2 weeks. If y'all know anything about 4C hair, then you know that hair gets dry so freaking fast. So these oils help to keep it moisturized throughout the time that it's dry. I mean that it's, styled. I do not put nothing else in her hair when I use this. So I just do this, and then the only other thing that I use is the grease, the green grease or the blue one. And that is for the scalp only. But as far as putting product in her hair, I do not put product in her hair other than what I just showed you. I do not put gel in her hair at all. If I feel some parts are drying, I'll take a little bit and it be mainly kind of like the edges and the front, or if I want them to lay down, I'll take a little bit of the grease and I'll put it at the the edges, and then braid it down. And then when I'm done, I usually use a mousse the first night, but y'all, I got this mousse from, what is it called? Design Essentials. I picked it up, y'all, and when I tell you, I don't know what happened to my bottle, but it leaked all in my bag. I was so upset because the one I usually use is from, I don't know how to pronounce this one. I'm gonna try. I think it's called the Dough. Um, and I usually use that one, but I was out of it. So I'll put mousse and stuff all on her hair and then tie it down, and it looks so good in the morning as if I use gel. But I know a lot of times when I do watch like hair tutorials, braiding hair tutorials, I be seeing people use gel. See, that's the green grease. It's that old school. A little bit of grease and water used to do the job. Trust me when I tell you. Um, I don't use water for her though. See, water and grease used to do the job for me because my hair would not shrink up so fast. Hers, in 3 seconds, you add some water to her hair, it's shrinking up. It's not even funny. It's ridiculous. So I don't use water on her hair unless I done already took the braids out and stuff like that. Um, and I'm gonna wash it anyway. Then that's when I'll add like gel or um yeah, gel or whatever. But just use the mousse. So I use the concoction I showed you. I use the mousse after the one time, and then that's it. I don't touch her hair for 2 weeks. I will um I will tie it down every night though. At the very least, she need to have her bonnet on, and that's mainly it, y'all. Like after that, I don't. And when I tell you I'm taking out her hair is not drying. You ever take your, because I know mine was like that before. You ever take your hair out and the strands are dry? Like her hair still be slick. Like as I'm taking it out my hands, you can see the oils and stuff in my hands, and that's what people who have this type of hair need. You need that, especially when you get in styles. I think all that gel and stuff. I mean, I know the gel works to like make it last longer, but in my opinion, I don't think it's needed for your hair because the gels a lot of the times is drying like that's the whole purpose. Obviously, a lot of the times we use gel to like gel our edges and stuff, but you want it to dry so that your edges and stuff can stay in place. But the reason why I use the grease, and I don't really do her edges like that, not right now. I don't feel like she need all that right now. She's still a kid. But yeah, so it'll dry out, and if you're putting the gel on the actual strands of the braid, I just feel like that's very drying. I don't know. I be seeing it. I be like, I don't like it because even though it comes out very nice and clean, like people be tearing it up, tearing them styles up. But it's just like for me, I want to focus more on health, on the health of the hair rather than just trying to see if that style looks good. or not. And this grease really keeps her scalp greased up. Like I said, if she has any flakes, I used to deal with flakes a lot in the beginning. Um, but again, I just use a rosemary and mint shampoo, and that's for like a deep clean. I haven't even done like a no, I think I did a hair mask on her hair before, but it wasn't enough. She got so much darn hair, I needed more than one packet. And I just found that packet randomly. But I want to do like I want to make a concoction in my kitchen and give her like a hair mask. But y'all, this is now I've been doing this girl's hair since she's been born, and y'all, when I tell you from laying her down, and I know all my moms know this, from laying her down, that middle of that head was just not. It was just not coming in. I was like, oh, and then I felt like she had her dad hairline. I say that all the time. He'd be mad when I say that. But I'm like, I really felt like she had your hairline because what you got going on. Um, and then, so, so yeah, y'all, I'm not the perfect braider, but it gets the job done. Not gonna lie, I got fat fingers, y'all. I got fat fingers, y'all. So, me trying to like grip the little pieces, because the front of her hair is very thin. So me trying to grip the hair sometimes be a little struggle. I got the fattest fingers. I don't braid the fastest or nothing. Like you can see, I be having my little pinky out like I'm SpongeBob drinking water. It's just it be a lot. Like I said, 5 hours is like minimum, and that's from the beginning of washing to the end of beating her hair. It just be a lot. Lord, it just be a lot. Um, And then what would be so funny is this girl, she would sit here and think, like, she'll be like, Mommy, she'll find a style. Mommy, can you do this? I'll be like, girl, I'm not no hairstylist, but she be swearing. I be trying it though. I done tried a heart a heart in her hair a couple times. I done tried a star. That star really worked my nerves. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Really worked my nerves. Um, the heart got easier as I kept doing it. So I like do little experiments and stuff from time to time, but she always be like, Mommy, can you do this? Can I find a hairstyle? I be like, girl. Then she be finding hairstyles, y'all, with weave. I'm like, you don't even need the weave. I don't understand why you keep finding it with the weave. But the weave, like, goes along with the style. So if I do it with her hair, it's not gonna look the same. So I be trying to tell her, like, even if I do this, I don't want you to be disappointed in the fact that it don't look the same because they have a whole lot more hair in their head to make it look a little bit more fuller. Excuse me. Sometimes she understands y'all, sometimes she don't. But either way you slice it, you gotta get this head done. Okay. So about 2 weeks, I mean, going to school, got gym and stuff like that. It'll be a little crazy. But it really just be like her edges and stuff. Like 2 weeks is minimum or like the max I would say. But then like a couple of days sometimes it could go after that. But by that third, if I let it go all the way to the third week, she is gonna start looking real crazy. You know how I want to just be looking all put together? Just no, I can't have it. That really grinds my gears. You just got too much hair. And like I said, I always have to braid it because it's so much. And then with her sweating and everything, y'all, she will sweat them edges off when I go to blow dry it. Um, so no, I don't. It be mainly braided styles. Plus, it's just easier on me with having to do my own hair and hers. Lord have mercy. Talk about some work, cause mine's take a couple hours too. So Lord knows I be trying. So y'all, this is just me trying to show y'all the whole process or whatever. Um, this girl done lost my comb with the metal part on it, cause that used to give me a sharper what do you call it? A sharper part. But gotta use what you got. Good, use what you got, make it work, and that's what we be doing. So I do want to eventually, in my head, I want to eventually like make this like paste into a like a product to sell because I really believe that this is helping her hair grow. And because one, you gotta realize with hair, we gotta keep it moisturized. It's like watering it like it's a plant, right? So I keep her hair done, but you gotta keep it moisturized. And then this type, you need extra moisture. And there's a big difference because even when I go to straighten her hair, I'll realize that when I do mine, I could wash, blow dry, everything. All I need is to spray the heat protectant and then wash and then blow dry my hair. Spray the heat protectant and then straighten it. If I put oils in my hair before, they can't be heavy because if they heavy, my hair is gonna turn out stiff. But with hers, she need a thicker, just a tad bit thicker consistency. Um, because just the way her hair is. And one time I went to go straighten it like how I did mine. Oh my gosh, it was fluffy, but it didn't get straight. So I was like, okay, she needs a different technique. So I tried a different technique with putting some stuff in it prior to flat ironing it, and it worked a lot better. So same thing with the braids. I don't. You could probably put a little bit of grease in mine, and my hair, the way her hair turns out now, is how mine will turn out with just a little bit of grease. Um, but really, I don't even be thinking I'd be needing anything if we're being honest. So I don't know. But I just know that she needs the moisture. And anybody who has like that, if you feel like every time you take your hair out it's drying, this works like wonders. When I tell you it works wonders. Her hair is moisturized the entire time. When I'm taking it out, it is still moisturized. To the point where some days when I take her hair out, I will let her um just wear it out like that, like essentially like a braid out, but just not, it wasn't intentional. So I really love this stuff. And it, like I said, it was just a concoction of oils. I think I might be more intentional if I do, or not think, I know I would be more intentional if I was to sell this. Because I really think it's beneficial for anybody who has kids or for yourself if you wanted to hair, because again, it's very moisturizing. And it only feels heavy if it's not, you know, mingled in. Like if you just lay it on top, it's gonna feel heavy. But once you blow dry it, oh my gosh. When you say like the oils literally just melt, every strand, every strand, even the ends, and ends don't be drying. You know how sometimes like, cause I'll put this on like this or even grease at the end of the, what do you call it, the rubber bands that you put the beads on with. I will use that with that too, so that the ends is not dry. And when I tell you, perfection, perfection. So this is just me. Like I was just thinking of a style to do, and then I started freestyling. Y'all see it. Y'all will see it in the end how it came out. And y'all, we be watching our show. Let me tell you right now, me, cause this first of all, Leah, this my baby, this my girl. She be like, "Mommy, can we watch?" She would just be asking me, "Can we watch stuff?" She be like, "Mommy, can we watch that Bible movie or can we watch this Bible?" I don't even be telling her, y'all. I don't even be telling her. She just be like, "Can we watch this? Can we watch that?" I'll be like, "Lord, you're so funny." Oh, excuse me, y'all. I've been yawning. It's so late right now when I'm recording this. Um, but yeah, she be like, "Can we watch this?" So right now, or no, before what was we watching? We was watching. I started watching David, House of David is what it's called. I started watching House of David, right? And when I started watching House of David, one day she just came in and asked me something. I was like, "What you watching?" Y'all, when I tell you she sat down and started watching it with me and was like, "Mommy, is there any more episodes?" I'm like, "Girl, like, leave me alone." She like, "I don't want to watch this with you." She would get so mad if I used to watch it because when they had bedtime, I was like, "I'm gonna finish this episode." She used to be pissed. So then House of David went off, and we're so excited for the second season to come. Why did we think the second season came already? And I'm thinking I'm about to go watch it. Wrong. It's still to be announced. I'm like, what? Because I thought I saw something with it, but I guess not. Anyway, so we're super excited about that. We were so devastated at the end. Here's the just the front of the hair, and then you're gonna see me do the back. And I just did it like one part down the middle and just braided them all to the side. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Them parts on the side was crazy because first of all, my back was hurting something serious. Y'all see, I'm just on his bed and she bent over. Um, I'm bent over and then she's bent over. Or she has like a pillow, and she be trying to get on the bed with me. I'm like, girl, you're too tall for this. Like, so at this point, these parts was just gonna come out how these parts come out. I'm like, it's in the back of your head. Ain't nobody really gonna see it. I try to do my best, but Lord knows I was struggling so bad with her trying to get her hair braided. And if y'all know how kids are when they watching something. Lord, she watching and stuff. She's like, Mommy, I want to finish watching. I want to finish watching. I'm like, okay, but do you want your hair done? Yes or no? But she ain't want to miss nothing. But anyway, so yeah, we're watching now. Or we're excited for House of David Part 2. She like, you can't watch this without me. I'm like, I got you, I got you. And right now we're watching The Chosen. So we started, I think we're only on like episode 3. When I tell you hooked, and y'all, if y'all been on my page, y'all already know a couple of stories. But I've said this before. I would have never, never seen myself watching these type of movies, just being into God the way that I am because of my upbringing. Even when I was a kid, my mom used to watch stuff. I didn't really like. I mean, I'm obviously interested, like to a certain degree, because that's my mom. So I'm like, yeah, mom. But y'all know, it was just never like, mm-mm, I pay, mm-mm, could pay it. I would never really give it the time of the day, and it wasn't really that interested in me like that. But me and my girl literally be into it. I mean, she be stopping her iPad to watch these shows. So I love that. It's definitely, like braiding your daughter's hair and stuff like that. It's definitely a bonding moment. You could just sit there and talk. You could watch TV, old school stuff. Sometimes we'll put the old school shows on. I put on White Chicks one time. She loved White Chicks. And what's the other one? What is the other one? I could see the faces, but I can't make out the name. But it's when the Wayans brothers and Marlon plays the baby, but he really a grown man. I can't remember what that is. If y'all know, put it down below in the comments. I can't think of it. I'm really drawing a blank. But yeah, it's that. So uh, she liked both of those, and then right now we watching The Chosen, and it's so good. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's so good. It's so good. I cannot wait to finish watching it. It's so good. And it got so many seasons, so we get to catch up. Here y'all just see I got a what you call it, a bobby pin, right? So let me tell you how I put my beads on. I take the bobby pin because I thought I had it in frame, but clearly I don't. I take the bobby pin, I slide it on the hair, and then kind of like cuff it down so that it's facing me, and then I just slide the beads up. And right here, I'm only doing 4 beads. Usually I would do more, y'all, but it was so late. It was already past 12, and it was a school night. No, I was already done. So I didn't use a lot. But yeah, y'all, this is the finished look. I know some of the braids look like they sitting up a little bit right now, but once she had put her scarf on, y'all hair was laid down nice and flat. Y'all gonna see in the last clip how it came out because I forgot to get a video that night, so I had to get it the next day during the day. And I was like, I hope she don't sweat her edges out because this girl, when I tell you she sweat for nothing, literally nothing. But I think it came out cute. She really liked it. I love the fact that she really be excited that her hair be done. And then she feels like she's so super pretty and stuff like that. So I love that. I love being able to give that to her. And then, you know, as she get older, she'll be able to do what she wants with her hair, play around with different styles. Right now, I just feel like with being a kid, it's just so much easier to braid rather than to do like different styles every single day. Because even the times that I do let her hair stay out and I do certain styles, like for the couple of days that it's out, y'all, a hassle. Sometimes I don't get to do it at night, then I gotta do it in the morning. It just be a lot. But that's how the beads came out. That's how the hair came out. I think it came out super cute. And I just braided them all to the side, and then on the other side, braided them all to the side where they meet in the middle. This was the first clip, and then here's the final clip. I hope y'all like. If y'all did like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see y'all in my next video.